Hi everyone, welcome back to Voxel Tycoon and our little train focus playthrough. Now we let the time run on a little bit in between episodes, so we've got our loan down now to back to the original 600,000, so we've got just over a couple of 100,000 to spend. A few things have happened. So we've bought supply increased here for this business, so it now demands 5 wood a turn. It used to be 3, so we had to buy a couple more wagons to keep that in supply, but then that was causing stockpile to increase just a little bit too fast. So what we did was we've put in a 20-second delay when they deliver to this freight station. And we had to do the same sort of thing over here. Demand hasn't increased actually over here, so we've still got the original 2 wagons, but we are building up too much of a stockpile. So again, we just put in a 20-second delay. May need to increase that, or I may just mothball one of the wagons for a bit. We will see. Now, the other thing is we've had a new supply pop up here for wood, which makes me think that well, why don't we extend this line around here and deliver wood to this station. So that's what we're going to do, and I think what we will do is we'll have it go through Dalston Southeast, and just create a nice circular line. I mean, we could cut across here. We'd have to cross over this track, but no, I think we'll, at least for now, we will go with, okay, so we want both of these lines to merge, sort of coming out of here. So we could do something like that. Maybe merge it from this direction, like that. And if we just add our signals, so that should be okay. And then we just want to curve this around, connect back up here. Okay, I'm not going to do it. We need to take out our loan, so let's just do that. And I think it's going to be easiest if we, no, not like that. No, that's not going to work. Alright, we need to come in from this direction. Yeah, we can't get a nice curve, can we? Okay. We can do that. That would work. Yeah, we need to come up a level, so that's fine. And then connect like that. Yeah. That looks pretty decent. Again, we just need to signal this, so a couple of signals there. And what we could really do, we need an extra platform on both of these 2 stations. Because the problem we're going to have is, especially this station here, this train is stuck here a long time unloading because we're delivering too much. So we definitely need another platform there, or we just need a diversion route around it. That would also work. No, that wouldn't work because we need to deliver the wood. So So yeah, we need 2 stations. No getting around that. Alright, well let's have the time carry on, and we'll wait until this train departs and then we'll rejig this station. There we go. Alright. So the only way, there's no upgrade to the stations, which is a bit of a shame. So you've got to demolish it and then rebuild bigger. And if we're going to rebuild bigger, we don't want to really be doing this again. Not anytime soon anyway. So this is our 100-meter station. Why don't we increase the length of it? So we could do that. And how much is that going to cost? So 4 stations. 4 platforms, I should say. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, alright, so that's what we're going to do. Then we just need to sort out these. Alright, how do we want to do this? I don't want to come up. So let's just terraform at least that bit. Do need to watch our cash reserve. This is going to be a little bit expensive. And normally I like to sort of merge all the tracks in the middle. So you do something like that, and then you do the same from that side, and then you merge again, and then you just got a single track. But we've already got this track pre-laid, so sort of makes me think probably better to merge across like that, and then okay, let's just rejig this a little bit. Yeah, that's the tightest it'll do it. Alright. Then we can do that. Alright. So trains are going to come in. We want a chain signal. Like so. We're going to need 2 more there and there. And then we need to sort out the exit from the station. So again, we're going to need to do a little bit of remodeling. Now, how do we want to do this? We need a line coming out here and also a line carrying on. So okay, let's just extend these a little bit for the moment then. so we can visualize what we want. So those need to go over there. Again, that can head over there. So that gives us our single route going north, and then we need also to bring these back the other way, which might be a little bit trickier. I mean, obviously you could do it from there, but we can have a pretty ugly crossover. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all that. We are going to try and do it, make it look a little bit nicer. So we can have that heading up there, and then just curve this back around and come down there. Okay. So we just need to signal, make sure we get the direction right. And put one there. Okay, that should be fine. So all we need now is to, well, we can either expand this train and have it drop off wood at both of these towns, and just do a full circle, or we could have a second train. We haven't got the money for a second train, and I'm not sure that's the best idea anyway. So let's send this back to the depot. Okay, there it is. And then we want to modify this and add some extra wagons to it. So they need to be these state cars. And actually, we can just do the duplicate route, can't we? So what I was finding here is that 3 wagons were, well, we were emptying the depot before each route. However, we were slowly growing the stockpile as well in the business, but 3 was just about right to supply that city at a demand of 5. So if we have another 3, so we'll have 6 carts, and then we'll drop 3 of them off at, yeah, no, that's not going to be good enough though, is it? Because the delay between deliveries is going to be much longer. So can we afford... We can't quite afford that many. However, if we let time tick on, we can almost afford it. Now, one thing we forgot to do in the first episode, and I delayed doing it in between, just let's just cancel that for the moment, is we haven't put down our headquarter building. Now, you can only put this down once, you can't move it, so you want to pick your location. And we've got a choice really between these two towns. Now, you've got a coal business there that's going to go out of business very shortly, but we're going to be delivering 2 products to this town. So we're going to put our headquarters down here somewhere, and this will give us a little bit of extra cash when we do sales. And so it's going to be worth growing this town in preference to any of the other towns. So I think we'll just put it there. So you see now we're getting we're selling our products here for an extra 10%, which is nice, and it gives us a nice summary of our business. And as we are worth more, so if we as a company are worth 2.5 million, then we can upgrade our headquarters and we'll get a 15% bonus and so on. So let's move time forward a little bit, just get that up to about 65,000, there or thereabouts. Okay, pause again. Let's see if we can afford to upgrade our train. So we just click on the cogwheel, we'll highlight and duplicate those. So we said we wanted 8. Yeah, so we can afford 8 with £100 left. Alright. So we can release you, but we need to alter your route. So rather than just going straight back, so Dalston North is where the wood is, and then we're delivering there, then we need to add a stop here. But what we need to do now is change what we're unloading. Alright, so you've got this little icon here called all units, and we can say, alright, at this first stop, at Stockbridge Northwest, I don't want to unload those 4 carts. So for the moment we'll go sort of 50-50. We might need to alter that, probably deliver more to Stockbridge, because this business, okay, that has a demand of 5 as well. So yeah, so 50-50 for the moment is probably going to be okay. We don't need to do anything special here because there'll just be 4 carts left to unload, and it'll just unload those. What we do need though is, yeah, we don't have a warehouse. Forgot about that. Alright, so we need some money to trickle in pretty quickly, hopefully. So that's pretty much emptied our sawmill. That's going to drop off there, and here it's not going to be able to unload, so it's just going to wait. Well, it can unload a little bit actually to the freight station if we had wagons pulling from it, which we don't. So yeah, so that's just going to wait. Okay, so we've had a bankruptcy, yeah, well, we weren't able to connect that, so nothing we can do. And that does slow time, so you've got to remember to change your speed after you've got any sort of red warning messages up there. It automatically reduces the time to the slowest speed. So we don't need another freight station initially, we just need a freight station over here to deliver the wood to. So we need 18,000 for that, and then we're going to need another 24-ish for a lorry, and then ultimately then a warehouse. But a lorry will get us going, at least. I think what we will do, because this is cutting into our profits now, we'll just release this train. So we'll tell it to skip current orders, let it carry on, and deliver back. And in fact, we'll have it just unload everything here. So we need to edit. Yeah, okay, so our supply, or the demand for wood here is decreasing because we haven't got things set up properly yet. That should just go straight through because it's empty. Okay, so we've got enough now for our freight station over here. So we're just going to put that down and connect it up. Something went bankrupt. Yeah, okay. And now we need to save up 25,000. Lots of businesses going bankrupt. Oh, that was the coal over here. They'll pop up, so it's not really a problem. Businesses going bankrupt. It's sort of a missed opportunity in a way. You know, if you've got the money, then you should be trying to supply them, but especially early on. But it's not the end of the world. You know, there'll be a coal supply business will pop up now in one of the towns. Same with the other one. Okay, so we can now buy a lorry. So that's the one we want. Wood. Tell it to fully load and unload. Now we can alter this train. Well, yeah, so that's waiting to unload. So let's just tell that to skip forward. It hasn't got much in the way of wood left on it, but it'll drop those off here. Or our wagon will pull directly from them, so it's still going to wait. But not too long. There we go. So that's freed it. I may as well have that deliver without waiting for a full load. Okay, there you go. And now let's edit this, and I think we'll just leave 3 carts free, so we'll deliver with 5 and see how we go on with that. So how much is the warehouse? It's a small warehouse, 22,000. We need that. Don't really want these houses building along here. You see that road just automatically extended, because this is where we want our warehouses. Okay, we can't quite fit one in there. Can I? No, I can't knock off the end of that road. Alright, well, actually we could put it that way around and then it would fit. Let's do that. I would kind of like to stop this expanding. Let's see if it rebuilds that. Nope, I forgot to set, no, I don't want to delete it. Whoa, there we go. Unload into the warehouse. These stations are a little bit too short, but it's still loading up all the wagons anyway, so. Should probably have saved our money and not gone for 4 platforms. They'll be useful later on. Okay, so you see coal has popped up. That's in Washington, which we haven't connected. That's quite a way away. Yeah, it's gone and built houses next to there. That's a shame. We can demolish them in the future, but it costs money to do that. Okay, so we've got coal in Stockbridge, so that's down here. We don't have the money there to expand. Okay, so that was just our wood business, because we're supplying to it now. We need to supply more. Okay, so let's add an extra wagon. Okay, we can't afford it yet. Okay, we can now. So that's good. So that was around 150 in storage before I added the weight, so that's dropping slowly. Just make sure we're not oversupplying over here. No, we're fine as well. I think because we're not delivering enough to keep these wagons employed. We're still 100% coverage there, but I think that's because we had a bunch in storage. That's slowly dropping. Bottom line, we could do to add a few more trucks to this train. So what we'll do is we'll wait until this is delivered to this station, then we'll send it back to the depot. We've got a little bit of money now. so let's send to depot. And as you'll notice, it just pauses and then automatically, after a few seconds, appears at the depot. It doesn't actually have to find its route back. I assume that in the future they will change that so it does. Because teleporting trains, you know, doesn't feel quite right. Alright, so how many of these can we buy? So they're going to be just over 13,000 each. So we can have 3 of them. Okay. Don't think we can. No, we can't. Oh, we can borrow some more money. So go on then, we'll have 1 more. And we'll release that back. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 12 wagons. So let's change this to five and 7. Let's try that to begin with. So drop 7 wagons off here, and then 5 unload here. Now we can actually do with a warehouse here, because we're having to wait now to fully load our train. Okay, wooden beams. Yeah, we need to get into research, but alright, so let's buy a warehouse. Okay, we'll have the money momentarily. There we go. So it just needs to be around there. And that effectively doubles the number of logs that the train will be able to load now, because it can pull from both the warehouse and the actual sawmill. So let's just keep an eye on how full this is now when it comes down next time. Because it may be that we need another sawmill. Yeah, we do. So it's probably not a problem over here so much, but here we're emptying the warehouse. So sort of, yeah, we'll drop down to 20, 25 in storage. We'll see if it's the same when it comes around next time. If it is, then we're fine. If not, we should probably build another sawmill. So it is marginally dropping, but it's pretty close to full supply. Okay, got a new coal business in Cannock. Alright, so demand has increased over in Dalston. I would say we definitely need a new sawmill. So let's do that. I can't reach our warehouse, it's a bit of a shame. I can if I just up it one tile. Go on then. It's not straight now. So that should allow this just to load up straight away without any delays. Certainly next time, yeah, very good. I think we will send you back to the depot again and add some more trucks or wagons. How many should we add? So we've got 12. Let's see if it'll accept 16. Max speed can't be reached due to lack of power. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to go slower, pull away slower the more we add, but maybe not add any more after this. So both of them now have a demand of 5 wood, so 8 and 8 seems to be the way to go. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, it still loads them up even though there's no way they fit in the station. So let's add an extra wagon. Where is the garage? There we are. So we'll just copy that vehicle, put it on its way. Business is valued now at just over $500,000. So next step will be to supply coal to Cannock if that doesn't go bankrupt, but I suspect it will, or wherever coal pops up next once we've got a bit of money. So we are making more now, so 91,000 last month. So hopefully the weights won't be quite as bad. And certainly once we get a few more businesses being supplied, the money starts to come in pretty good. And at that point we can then start looking at research. It's definitely a slower approach to the game doing it this way, but at least we're proving it is possible. We would definitely be into research by now if we were just supplying everything with trucks. But I don't really like, it gets very messy with lots of truck routes going around. Trains feel more elegant. So we're just going to keep paying down the debt so that we're not paying interest. And I think what we'll do is, like we did at the end of the last episode, I'll just let this run on in the background for a little while we pay down the debt a little bit, and then in the next episode we will either look about connecting up the coal or something else depending on what's popped up during the interlude. So once again, be strong, be kind, and I'll see you in the next episode.